So we'd like to welcome Douglas Alexander, the Shadow Foreign Secretary from the United Kingdom, and we'd just like to know your thoughts on our PES conference here and why you think that the PES Conference for Freedom and Progress and Democracy here in Tunis is so important.
This is an extraordinary time of change in North Africa and in the Middle East, and it seems appropriate that social democratic and democratic socialist parties from across Europe take this opportunity to come together to listen and to hear voices of progress, of reform and of change here in Tunisia. It has been an opportunity to hear directly from people who, with great courage and idealism, have chosen to seek a democratic future, a future with broad political, social and economic changes. And that's why I think it is important that politicians from across Europe have taken this opportunity to hear those concerns.
So you mentioned the bravery of these people, which is quite right. Our own president called them heroes of democracy. And these heroes are looking to Europe for a response. And do you think there's a big contrast between the kind of response that a progressive Europe could give versus the current conservative response that Europe seems to be giving?
Well, at its shortest point, the gap between Europe and North Africa is only a few miles. We have a very strong interest as Europeans in ensuring that North Africa emerges from the present turbulence, not just a more prosperous and a more peaceful region, but also a more democratic region. And that's why I think a heavy responsibility falls upon the European Union to play its part in helping facilitate that transition. Now, one of the things that's been very inspiring about the Tunisian revolution is that it was generated from the ground up. It wasn't dictated by speeches from foreign politicians, it was dictated by the needs, the desires and the ambitions of the Tunisians themselves. But as that transition takes place, I think Europe has a key role to play, because we understand from our own history the transformation that happened in Eastern Europe, the transformation to democracy that we've seen in Portugal, in Spain, in Greece, that the work of establishing a deep democracy is not the work of a few days or a few weeks, but the work of months and years. And I hope that Europe is able to play a constructive role. I believe Europe should play a constructive role in supporting Tunisians in that transition.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.